Hello Scorpio, this is Erica and I'll be doing your general love reading for November 2019. This is good for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign. Also you can, well, for feminine energies you can look at your Venus sign. For masculine energies you can look at your Jupiter sign. Alright, so let's go ahead and get to it. You know that obviously these can read vice versa, meaning this can come from the perspective of the person you're dealing with. Also, this could be already happened or have already happened, be happening now, or be coming up. But you are meant to hear it when you hear it. Maybe you might gain more clarity into the situation. But if it doesn't resonate at all, then it's not your message. Then it's not meant for you. Okay? So take what resonates, leave the rest, because this is a general reading for all my Scorpios. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. Alright, Spirit. I'm doing a new format, so let me know if you'd like it or not, or if I should go back to the old format. Alright, Spirit, what's the current situation of my Scorpios dealing with love, relationships, or looking for love in relationships? Alright, so current situation, yin energy. Meaning that you're in a more receptive mode. You might be trying to get into your more feminine side. After I put the cards out, I'm going to clarify. Alright, the current obstacle, root chakra. So the current obstacle will have to do with something with your root chakra, which is all about security, self-confidence. Could be that you're working on feeling okay with being alone and with yourself. Advice, open up emotionally and cleanse yourself and your space. Alright? So what you need to know that's hidden about your situation right now. What does Scorpio need to know that's hidden about their situation right now? Months. What about that? Addictions. For some reason, this always comes out. I was doing a pre-shuffle, and for Scorpios, this came out a lot. Now, it doesn't mean it has to be an actual addiction to drugs or alcohol. Codependency could be addiction. Jumping from relationship to relationship could be an addiction. You could have a food addiction. It could be a whole host of things, but obviously I will clarify. Alright, and so what is the outcome of November? What's the main things that are going to happen in November for my Scorpios watching that are in love, relationships, or looking for love in relationships? Or you might just be single and just seeing what's out there. Who knows? Outcome: higher self-confidence leads to better opportunities, and pick your battles wisely. This came out a lot too. Alright. So, let's see. I'm going to go ahead and clarify. Hopefully you can't hear I guess it's the weed eater. Somebody's doing some yard work outside. Somebody's riding by on a lawnmower. That's what's up. Alright. 2 more shuffles. 1, 2. Alright. Oh shit. Alrighty. So, yin energy. Why is yin energy here for the current situation for my Scorpios dealing with love and relationships, or want love and relationships? First card out, King of Swords. Second card out, the Moon reversed. So with the King of Swords to the Moon reversed, you're finding out, I feel like this Okay, so I'm hearing that you're finding out things about yourself this month. That this is a month for you to find out a lot of truths about yourself that might have been hard to kind of handle in the past. But you know what? And Mercury's going in retrograde the 31st, I think. The 20th. It's about to go. All right, but we're in its pre-shadow phase right now. And it's in Scorpio, right? So I feel like for your sign especially, it's going to be for a lot of people, but for your sign especially, it is a time of digging up a lot of unresolved issues and trauma that you have in your life. And so right now, in this time period, you are going through a space, I'm hearing, of release of resentment. Could be against your parents, could be against a childhood friend, I'm hearing for some. Or, you know, I feel like it's going to be something childhood based because that actually has led to a lot of conflicts and triggers later on in your life. You know, we think that, oh, you know, I always have problems with men or always have problems with women or always have problems with friends. But those are just patterns repeating itself of something that happened to you as a child and programmed a certain belief within you. And it sucks because we accidentally take on beliefs that are no good for us. And then we don't understand why throughout our lifetime, we keep repeating the same trauma over and over again. Nobody wants to go through that. Nobody wants to get constantly cheated on. Nobody wants to get constantly broken up with. Nobody wants to constantly feel like they're being used by their friends, right? But it's something that it's a pattern that we've been giving off. Or our belief has been attracting these situations to us. So I feel that right now you're going to start realizing a lot of stuff about yourself, whether it is through somebody, it could be a fellow air sign. You might have air in your chart. It could be through somebody, an air sign that is kind of like a counselor, I'm feeling. But they're going to help you realize a lot about yourself. They're going to be very intelligent. They're going to be very mind focused. Like they're very into higher learning, if you know. Even though they might not be properly educated, they're very, very, they love learning stuff. Anyways, it's going to shed some light on who you are and why you are the way you are and why you constantly struggle with some areas in your life. And you're going to be taking it in. That was a long ass message, but you know, got to deliver the message. All right. So why is the root chakra the obstacle? Why is the root chakra the obstacle this month in love and relationships? Where'd you go? Oh, we have the Tower. All right, one more. Why is the root chakra the obstacle? Interesting. So we have the Tower with the Nine of Cups. Okay? So I feel like the obstacle is, again, shattering old beliefs and thought patterns that are hindering you from finding what you really want in life. Those things that have been blocking your happiness. The obstacle this month is, I feel like as you're digging into yourself and as you're finally facing those uncomfortable truths and reliving those uncomfortable and painful moments in your life, it's going to be emotional, like upheaval. You're going to have a lot of uncomfortable periods of time over the next, month. But the good thing is that it is what's in your way. That is what is hindering you from your true happiness. You have to let the tower fall. You gotta face your fears. You can't keep escaping from reality and escaping those painful things that every time a painful memory comes up, that you just try to repress it and just shove it deep down and just, you have to deal with it finally. And if you deal with it, You know, there's always rewards in doing your inner work. There's always rewards in releasing those negative things. So in releasing those things, also I'm hearing your self-confidence is going to build, because your root chakra has a lot to do with your self-confidence as well. And your ability to make money, I'm hearing as well. So if you can find that balance within yourself, get really grounded with who you are, because that might be another problem as well, is being grounded. You can do grounding exercises. You also, meditation and exercise and being in nature will help a lot. But getting yourself grounded in who you are and where you want to go in life, that's the obstacle, figuring that out this month. But it is all for your benefit. That's going to get you have only one more cup until the 10 of cups, right? And I feel like your self-confidence is that missing cup to get you to a better place, which outcome, higher self-confidence leads to better opportunities, right? So let's see why open up emotionally and clear yourself and space is here for the advice, which, I mean, that's kind of obvious, but we're going to clarify anyways. All right. All right. So why is open up emotionally here for advice? We'll do that one first. Why is open up emotionally here for advice? We have the Sun and the 8 of Cups. So opening up emotionally, gaining clarity about yourself, becoming more self-aware, also letting your inner child have fun again and play and almost trust, I'm hearing, start trusting people almost as a child would. Now, it's not saying that, you know, you get a phone call and somebody says that your IRS taxes haven't been filed yet, and if you don't pay $20,000, you're going to jail. Not talking about that. But I mean, like, when you enter a relationship, don't automatically think it's going to go bad, because if you do, that's what's going to happen. You're going to self-sabotage. So opening up emotionally is about figuring out, why do you have it's like a low-key aversion to commitment. And I feel the reason why you have a low-key aversion to commitment is because you have such a guard up of, you're so scared of getting hurt. And the easiest way to not get hurt is to not feel, or to not, you know, give yourself wholly and completely to somebody. But in reality, you're still hurting yourself, because you're never giving yourself a chance to love. Because somebody that is healthy in themselves is not going to accept partial love, partial commitment, partial emotions. Okay? Somebody that is healthy in themselves and can love you in a healthy way is going to want somebody that can reciprocate what they can give. All right? So if you find yourself with constantly emotionally unavailable people, or if you find yourself with constantly emotionally needy people and you don't understand, there is a part of you that is being mirrored, whether you're suppressing it or not. And that's why it is very important this month to really dig into yourself, to see what issues are going on, why you're attracting the people you are attracting, and why things don't work out with people that you want it to work out with. Cleanse yourself in space. I feel like I said this for the Capricorns, I think, that I feel like this month, it could be like the whole, you know, Halloween, thinning of the veil, all that stuff. I feel like energy is being given and received easier than usual. And what I mean about that, like if you're having dreams about people, that to me is an example, is that you're receiving the energy from that person. If you're having dreams about somebody, it could be that they're really thinking about you heavy, to the point of, you know, you're dreaming about them. If you think about somebody and they call or message you, you know, right now is like the highway for energy is being more available or easily accessible, if that makes fucking sense, because I know it's coming out. I see it in my head and I'm trying to convey it with words. Anyways, so the thing is that in this month, you want to make sure that you're in a very good place energetically, because that also is going to help you deal with these issues while not getting depressed. You know, it's going to help you not fall into a depressive state while working through your things. And also help you attract better opportunities as well, because you attract what you are. So if you're in a high vibing state, you're going to attract more high vibing people and opportunities. And it's the same with the, you know, reverse. If you're in a low vibing state, you're going to attract more low vibing people and not really have those opportunities come for you if you're looking for a job for some people. Yeah, so cleanse yourself in your space is going to give you... Oh, okay, so 3 decided to pop out. Interesting. So cleanse yourself in space. We have the Ace of Wands, the Queen of Cups, the Devil, and the Emperor. All right? So cleansing your space and energy, I feel like it's going to help you bring in new opportunities with people. It's going to help you see things for what they are also. There is a need to cleanse yourself because of addictions. We have addictions down here. And of what's the word? A feeling of needing to control everything. And I feel like you might turn to addictions because your need to control things. That it's the way that you feel like you have power is when you don't really have to think a lot. So, or if you feel like you're in control of your life and in control of other people, and even though it might not be what you want, it's your way to... Ugh, my nose is itching, sorry. It's your way to... you escape through some kind of addiction in order to gain that control of yourself. It's like when you're sober or when you're not engaged in that addiction, like I said, it could be, you know, it could be sex with people as a ways of validation. It could be... you know, freaking gambling. It could be eating too much, whatever it is. It could be working out too much. But it's your way to not have to deal with those thoughts and emotions. But cleansing your space and yourself, and you can do it through sage, you can do it through salt water, you can do it through meditation. I mean, there's a lot of different ways. You can Google it or YouTube it. But cleansing yourself and your space is going to give you new opportunities in love. It's going to help you balance yourself emotionally. It's going to help you see more clearly of what is really going on rather than things polluted through your own perspective of your own, you know, emotional past. It could bring in new love as well, or a new beginning with somebody that you feel is emotionally good for you. Somebody that brings out that emotional side that most people can't get from you. This is a very, I feel like, important month as well, because you have at least one major arcana card in each section, which look how many cards there are, you know what I'm saying? So it is a lot of work on yourself and spiritual work that is going on this month. All right, so for hidden, why is months here? Why is months here? We have the Hermit reverse. Why is months an addiction here? We'll ask for both. Crap, that's too much. Why is months and addictions here for what's hidden? Interesting. So I feel like you might be on the tail end of some kind of addiction that you're battling. And I feel like that's actually what has prevented you from settling down, what has prevented you from finding that happy home life. you've come to the conclusion, you finally have seen the light, kind of. You've realized that if I don't get a hold of these addictions, of these thoughts, these patterns, these behaviors, I'm never going to be happy. I'm never going to settle down. I'm never going to find a husband or a wife that, you know, would be good for me. And I can never be a good husband or wife. But through, I'm hearing somebody's help as well. You have the Sun card again. You could have fire in your chart, rising Jupiter, Venus, Mars, I'm hearing too. You could also be dealing with somebody that has fire in their chart. But I feel that, like I said, you're on the tail end of overcoming these addictions. In the next couple, I'm hearing 3 to 4 months. If you really work on yourself, if you really put a focus on yourself, you will come out stronger than ever. Okay? You will be able to be that self-confident, kind of boss kind of figure. Your money will improve. Your sex life will improve, I'm hearing. That's not a joking matter. That's not a laughing matter. Dear God. That's very important. Anyways, you know, a lot of things about you will improve because your self-confidence as well will improve. You will start becoming the person you've always wanted to become. And it's like you see the light. You see the light at the end of the tunnel. You will start feeling free again, carefree again. You will start being able to be yourself again. You will start even waking up earlier, I'm hearing. You will start, again, being who you're supposed to be, I'm hearing. So that's good. That's really good. All right, so let's go ahead and clarify. Higher self-confidence leads to better opportunities, and pick your battles wisely as the overall outcome of November. Why is higher self-confidence? And pick your battles wisely. You can get 2 more. All right. So, I got to figure out a better layout or something. Like I said, I just started doing this. What do you call it? Format. So I haven't really figured everything out yet, but I will eventually. So we have the Page of Wands with the 4 of Wands reversed, with the Ace of Cups, with the 5 of Cups reversed. So what I'm hearing with that is, maybe like that. Okay. What I'm hearing with that is that, again, as you are working on yourself and overcoming those addictions that you've had, even addiction to chaos and addiction to self-sabotage, your higher self-confidence is going to lead to better opportunities. Your higher self-confidence, to me, this is self-love right here. Self-love, but also is going to bring you new beginnings in love. But you're going to get to a point where you're finally being able to leave the past where it belongs. You're finally going to stop looking at things that didn't go right, and you're going to actively pursue those things that you want. You're no longer going to think that you can't have happiness, because you're going to realize that that was a false program that has been put in you when you were a child. There's a small window of opportunity, which I'm getting with the 4 of Wands reversed. Sometimes it can be like a portal of opportunity, you know, 1111. Anyways, I feel like you have to take this trip soon of self-discovery, because there is a small window of opportunity that's here. You have to decide, you know, pick your battles wisely. Where are you going to put your energy in this month? Okay? You could either, I'm hearing that, you know, you could either decide to work on yourself and get this like little push from the universe to move forward, or you can decide to keep doing the same things over and over again, and it's going to be an even harder struggle to drop those addictions. You know, you hear sometimes people, they're like, that battle with some kind of addiction, and they're just like, yeah, one day I kind of was just tired of it and I was able just to kind of drop it and move on, where other people, you know, battle with it for years and years and years. Hearing that if you take this opportunity that it will be easier than usual, and that you're having certain people put in your life right now that will help you. Okay, but if you don't take this opportunity, this window of opportunity, and put your energy in places that don't serve you, it's going to be a harder battle, and it's going to be a longer battle. But I feel like that you are going to take this journey. You are going to move forward. Even though that it might be, you know, a hard one, you're going to move forward, because you know at the end of the day that it's all worth it. You're kind of sick and tired of being sick and tired. You need a change in life. You need a different pace. You feel so kind of confused and lost of where to go, what direction to go. And this is your next step, which will lead to your next step, and so forth. So, Scorpio, I hope this resonates. If not, like I said, check out your other signs, check out other readers, take what resonates, leave the rest. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and take care of yourselves. Love you. See you guys later.